grabbed them before.
People gonna think it's the wrong show. They're like, we done came into the wrong show. This is
It
really
is
the
daytime, right?
This is the old Black and Uncensored show. Hold on. Gucci man, Gucci man, Gucci man, Gucci man.
Gucci Mane.
Oh, it's getting hot now. All of a sudden, I was fit to play Chicago, LA. And I was getting all hot.
On mistletoe, I'm gonna be your ho ho ho.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
This Christmas.
Ho ho ho! Oh shit!
Ho
Uh-oh.
ho ho.
Uh-oh. This is
Lego,
the scare.
what's up, Tiana?
This
Shirek,
is-
Dee, yeah, Tamika, Shantae, Tanya, Hannah, Country Thug, Miss Kennedy. Good afternoon. Well, it's still morning here where I am. It's still morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Tigress. How you doing? Mimi Jane, Vicky, Elizabeth, Monica. My personal dance party, Joy Rich Game Strong. Girl, see, we made it. We made it, Aniva. We made it.
Okay, look. I thought I wasn't gonna be able.
Like while y'all coming in. Wrench Game, Matthew. Like Shawana. Like Honey Girl, Tanya. Let's go.
Do this beanie like Sway?
Got you. Okay, I'm done with roll call. I'm done.
Do this beanie like Sway and Tech right here? Do I like Sway and Tech with this beanie? Sway
and Tech.
Nice Sway and Tech.
You ain't got enough hair to really look like Sway, but you kind of you almost up. You got to put more hair in the back.
Okay, I'll get this on here. Well, this is the Pimpin' J I'm Really Fucking Scared show right here. This is what this called. Pimpin' J, I'm really fucking scared that you're going to get all your people to go to the police station and file police reports on me. I'm really fucking scared, but I'm also really fucking smart. So we're going to get into I want to break down your video, Pimpin' J, because I don't like how you was talking about me. You was real disrespectful. You was all mad and shit. Your nose was flaring up and shit. You was doing all this shit. You was clutching your pearls and shit, playing with your nose on camera and shit. You was really mad. You got turned up last night, huh?
He was clearly upset.
He was mad. And the Torah, big head ass, she thinks she's smart with these old copyright laws and shit, right? So this what I want to do for the freedom fighters and shit, right? I'm going to break down a couple of laws for you. You can Google it, and I done research on it. See, this is the part I want to thank. This some real shit. I want to thank John Frank for this part, because this is actually some of the shit that John Frank was teaching me. So when John Frank said he taught me some shit, this is that I ain't gonna hate on him. This is some of the shit John Frank has actually taught me about copyrights and shit like that. So that nigga, thank you for that. With all the other shit, fuck you on the other. I mean, we on some neutral shit. But thank you for that, John Q. You know what I'm saying? You did teach a nigga that. This little copyright shit. So I want you to read. I want you to read the copyright law that I sent you. Read one of the copyright laws that I sent you.
All right. Copyright is a legal right created by the law of a country that grants the creator of an original work exclusive rights for its use and distribution. This is usually only for a limited time. The exclusive rights are not absolute, but limited by limitations and exceptions by copyright law, including fair use.
So what that means is anything you put on the internet, I don't give a fuck if you copyright it, it's not fucking protected. Because I'm going to get into the next fair use law, right? The reason why it's not protected, or anything you put online, so you want to put all that shit up, the reason why it's not protected is because of the fair use law, which is, what is the fair use law?
I'm going to need all of my Black and Uncensored people to turn to the book of Nicolations for those who actually read. Nicolations chapter 14, section Google. Voice in its most general sense, a fair use is any copying of copyrighted material done for a limited and transformative purpose, such as to comment on, criticize. Let's go back. Let's read. Can I read that? Can I read that scripture one more time, Pastor?
Read it again.
Pastor, can I read that one more time? In its most general sense, the fair use is any copying of copyrighted material done for a limited and transformative purpose, such as to comment on, criticize, or parody a copyrighted, not just anything, copyrighted work.
And if you want to get into it,
such uses. Hold on, let me get to this last line, Pastor. I gotta get to the last line of the scripture. And it says, and it reads as such uses can be done permission from the copyright owner. Let the church say amen.
So that means I don't need permission to get anything I see on YouTube, right? Because of the fair.
Such uses can be done without permission from the copyright owner.
Okay, so I can get anything, right? And when it says I can do what the fuck I want to, right? I put a comment on it. John Frank taught me that, you know what I'm saying? Put a comment on it. What if I use 20% of your video? What do I say? It's a 50-50 law, right? But your videos be an hour long. I edit your videos to 10 minutes. So I'm taking that 80% and dropping it up to 5%, and then I'm taking that 5% and making a video. So I'm only actually using 3% of your video. So fair use so copyright my ass. That's my video now. I own that shit, nigga. I'm the pimp of that shit, nigga. You can copyright all the fuck you want to. So all that copyright shit you doing in Torah, that shit is out the window. I'm protected. Go to the cyberbullying law. Do we got a cyberbullying law? Matter of fact, it ain't even no fucking cyberbullying law for fucking adults. I haven't even go Google cyberbullying for adults. You can't even fucking find that shit. Cyberbullying is a fucking school crime for elementary kids and junior high kids, and if you want to fuck around and kill yourself, right? It's for shit like that. Also, the Fair Use Act, if you want to get into it, is also you can use it as a teaching tool, a learning tool, you know what I'm saying?
Educational purposes. I have that. I actually have that scripture, Pastor.
Okay, read that.
I have that scripture.
I'll get into this Pimp J video he made about me last night. Nigga, I dare you to bring.
It says, it says in the scripture, unlike academic course packs, other copyrighted materials can be used without permission in certain educational circumstances under copyright law, or as fair use. Fair use is the right to use portions of copyright materials without permission for purposes of education, commentary, or parody.
You're looking at on that, John Q, right? So what I want to say,
thanks, John. No shade. Thanks, John.
All that copyright shit, y'all can forget about that. That's my shit. I own your shit. I own that. I can get paid off of and do the fuck I want to. Google it. You don't need no lawyer for that. I done solved that case. Now go look up cyberbullying. Ain't even no fucking law. Anybody on here on YouTube, Google cyberbullying and can you see can you find an adult cyberbullying? They don't cyberbullying adults, nigga. And I can't cyberbully a fucking corporation. You are a corporation, my nigga. You are a public figure. You are an entity, my nigga. So don't try to say I can't.
And he is not. That's the thing. He is not the corporation. The corporation itself and the organization itself is not the problem. It is the face of the corporation that's causing the problem. Now, months ago, he told y'all that if him being the leader was going to cause a problem for the organization, that he would step down.
He ain't done it.
And he has yet to step down.
He has
attacked back. He himself has cyberbullied. We have the screenshots and the information of him admitting that they gave information to somebody else to try to put out on us that were lies, that were slander. We have that information. The information about him the list goes on and on and on and on. They rolled
he know what he's been doing.
She didn't even know they was coming. They went to the police station and filed a police report and told her they wouldn't pursue things any further if she recanted what she had to say after they had already went to the police station and put the report out on her and went to Social Security on her and went to the Department of Children and Family Services on her as well before they even rolled up on her and intimidated her with all the information that they had 7D.
And this what I'm gonna do.
When somebody say something on YouTube, he being bullied.
Hey, and this is what I'm gonna do with my receipts, right? With your supposedly receipts that you heard he got receipts on me, right? You heard he got receipts on me, right?
That's what he said.
This is my guarantee. This is my guarantee in front of everybody in the fucking world who watching this. If you pull out one legal receipt of Black touching a female ever, I will erase every fucking social media I got. YouTube, Facebook, Snapchat. I'm telling the world that, nigga. If you ever find somebody besides my baby mother to say she probably said I was a fucked up individual, but if you find any individual in LA, gangster, anybody that knows me and say I was a bad father, I erase every fucking social media I got. Anybody that know me say I was a bad father, I will erase every fucking thing. So you saying you getting on here talking about you got receipts? If you want me on social media, come on the fucking YouTube or something like that and have my baby mama sit on here and say I touched her. I dare you. I fucking dare you. Get on here and show some paperwork that I touched a woman ever. Since you said I'm a woman beater, nigga, I dare you. I will. If you got some legal paperwork, it will erase every fucking social media I got. Every video I made of you, nigga. Do that. Since you want me off that bed, you ain't got to run to the police. You ain't got to run to no cyber bullying. You ain't got to do none of that. All you got to do is show me the paperwork you said you got. Right? Now we finna get into this goddamn video with your line, right? Lying all through the goddamn video, right?
Every day. Did y'all see this? It's early morning on Central Time, and our fries are fresh and lightly emotionally assaulted. Are you ready? They love to see us.
I said that in front of the world. If you got paperwork on me hitting a female, I erase every social media. You ain't got to worry about me being a comedian no more. You ain't got to worry about me talking about you no more. You ain't got to worry about me ever again. I erase every fucking social media I got. Get some legal documents on me, nigga. Hold on. Wait a minute. Get to this video. Because you ain't started shit yet, have you?
No, I haven't seen it. I didn't watch it. Y'all know I don't. And then every time I click on the comments, they saying he playing in his nose and stuff. So I can't.
Yeah, he got all kind of boogers and shit. He got a lot of colds. Hold on, wait a minute.
I don't know what that's. If he put a coat on, he won't have no cold.
He got a coat.
Well, him and his minion was trying to talk shit about my dress. It was not a sundress. It was a cocktail dress that I wore under my coat goes down to my ankles.
A cocktail? Who cocktailing? You guys should
probably get just a regular coat, huh?
Who cocktailing?
No, nobody cocktailing. I wear a cocktail dress to dinner.
Look
what I said.
Look, watch how he tried to convince his goons and his minions that I'm a fucked up individual. Look at this shit that we fucked up. Look at it.
Play the video. Play the video. Play the video.
Hold on.
I'm watching it.
Wait. Here you go. Wait. If it fuck up, that's because my editing software is tripping for some reason. I don't know why it's tripping, but I think one of the freedom fighters hacked me, so I'm going to take it to T-Mobile today and try to get it fixed because I don't know what's wrong. I want to make a video out of this because this is hilarious. Hold on.
I'm watching an individual, or I'm not watching, but I have watched an individual try to profit and tried to become relevant off of the work of this family.
He got his motherfucking nerve. You heard what he said?
He said we trying to become relevant off the work of his family. You became relevant off the death of Kanika Jenkins and then bashed her mama and then came up with this fruity ass me apology on motherfucking Facebook Live so that you can keep the few little fucking followers that your ass got left. You went from waiting on 500 followers to taking 10 and running. Y'all just clue them in at this point. Just clue them in about whatever came up.
Wait a minute.
I want to be like Christ, but there are two sides to Christ. There's a peace side and there's a wrath side.
When have you ever heard Christ get into a faith?
No, you goddamn right. No, Black, he absolutely right. There is a peace side and there is a wrath side. Let me tell you what happened with the wrath side, because they always like to pervert the word. Let me tell you about the wrath side. Jesus walked into the temple and they were collecting money in the church, and he turned the tables over on them bitches. What you think I'm doing? What do you think I'm doing? You collecting money in these dead children's name. You out here collecting money in the name of doing something that you're not really doing. You won't produce the legends. You won't show these people. And I'm talking about your followers. You won't show the people that believes in what this organization is representing, what you have done with their money. I'm turning the tables over on you. You're right.
Wait a minute.
That's the only goddamn thing I'm gonna ever agree with him on. There's a peaceful side and there's a wrathful side. And now I'm gonna turn the tables on your scamming ass.
So Jesus has some gangster in him. You know what, Jesus? I had you wrong all the time. Jesus didn't play with the church's money. Play with the church's money if you want to, nigga. Hold on, wait a minute, y'all collecting donations in my motherfucking. Hold on, wait a minute,
nigga. He turned the tables on their ass.
Turn this motherfucker over. See, hey, what Pip and J fail to realize is no matter what you say, I'm still a fucking parent and I'm still a fucking father, right? And I love my fucking kids and she love her fucking kids. One thing you probably don't understand is the love for a fucking child, because you never had one. You'll never experience that because men are getting fucking pregnant. You know what I'm saying? So you'll never experience how it feels to have a child, the birth of seeing your child, seeing your son graduate. You know what I'm saying? Taking your son to school, helping him out with homework. You'll never have that experience and have a bitch take it away from you and you're supposed to accept it? Nigga, please. Nigga, I'll talk about my baby mama for the rest of my motherfucking life. She knows I was a good father, nigga, and she knows better. Hold on.
And Christina, hold on. Let me read one of these comments. You know, we got to keep the chat box live.
Go ahead.
Christina said if he was real, he would have kept his people from attacking Mama T. He would have checked them. His response was to fight back, and they bullied her. Now here's a step further. He's a pastor. His job as a leader of his flock was to tell the people that that's not how you respond, even if the other person is wrong. There's a tactful way to respond to slander. And he is, because he hasn't shown them that, and the leadership hasn't done that. They, like he said, he got to take responsibility for the atmosphere that it created. And he's still creating this atmosphere, still to this day.
That's what a family look like. He's showing what a family look like. That's what a family does.
That's what a family look like.
Hold on, wait a minute.
People have been attacked. People have been stalked and harassed.
What?
Who are you stalking? Who are you harassing?
Who been stalking?
I need the receipts. I need the receipts.
Wait.
Oh, Lord, I need receipts.
People have been attacked. People have been stalked and harassed.
Who is stalking somebody in my group?
Stalking.
This nigga said somebody's. Oh, wait a minute.
Stalking would be y'all finding Olga after she moved so that she would not be found because she was afraid of you. That's stalking. Stalking would be going to Nora Brown's home and standing outside of her house with a crowd full of people and she's a teenage child to tell her she better take back and recant her statement. That is stalking. Who is stalking somebody?
I never stalked. Look, I
said it. I'm the ho.
Well, I never stalked nobody. I never stalked no woman or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I just followed her around a lot and like hid so she couldn't see me, like behind cars and trees and shit. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't stalking. So that's kind of like, you know, but I know what stalking is, you know, like to see, like look in her windows and see if she with somebody or something and shit like that. Like this bitch better not have nobody in the house. That's some sick shit. You know, I used to be like that. I ain't like that no more, but I know what stalking is because if you pull up that record, well, maybe I got a problem. And you know, and it was I'm just saying, if you say put a stalking record on me, we got a problem. I stalked Monique from Monique show from the Parkers. I stalked her before. You know what I'm saying? I just want an autograph. Matter of fact, let me get off of this. You know, Miss
Stalking Stalking was showing up to the hospital of your little cousin and telling the hospital staff that you are his father and you didn't have pictures of him, and going to take pictures of him and having his identification changed to not be a organ donor when that was his choice.
Stalking
was showing up to the memorial after the mother requested that you don't show up, and throwing a fit and having grief in the street photographed.
Stalking is when your baby mama want to file child support, you know what I'm saying, and she follow you all around and try to find out your real name. She talk to your homies on Facebook and all that shit. Cause a baby mama is just like a crime partner, right? She do the crime with you, but when she get busted, she want to tell on you. She want to tell where you work at, where your homeboy is at. Like, you know, a baby mama is really a fucking government informant. She's a snitch because she working for the government. You feel me saying? She gonna tell. I'm just telling you what the baby mama trying to get a nigga locked up. Baby mamas like that. How many niggas got busted? Like they crime me got busted, which is her baby mama. She like, I got busted. He did it. Come on, they do it. They stand in court. They point at you and shit like, he my daddy, baby daddy. He done it. He knocked me up. He got me pregnant. It's like, come on, they working for the government. They getting paid from the government too to snitch on niggas. Hey, I'm just telling you.
So stupid. I'm not gonna play with you right now. I'm not gonna play with you. Right, Monica, they stalked T.I. They stalked T.I. They stalked him. They're stalking 2 days. 2 days all through the streets of Atlanta, through Bankhead. 2 days, po T.I.
Speak. Hold on, wait a minute.
Po T.I.
Had your likeness, your image.
Wait, look. Hold on.
You have had your likeness, your image. You've had it copied, ridiculed, and disrespected.
Bitch, like you did my baby.
Is he talking about the meme?
Like you did my baby. Wasn't my baby in your little Justice private group while y'all was in there trying to insinuate that I harmed my child? Like I didn't have a case that's already closed. Kids were never removed from the time that the situation even happened.
Was he talking about memes? Hold on.
I'm watching an individual. Well, I'm not watching, but I have watched.
Oh, that's I already played this. Wait. Hold on. Talk about he don't watch the show. You watch the show, nigga. Cause soon as we get off, you get on, nigga.
Every time he wait till we done before he can even get on. I think he's a fan. I think that he would watch if it wasn't him.
To undermine.
Hold on.
By trying to undermine, demean, and attack.
Okay, wait a minute. I already played that one. Hold on,
we're not attacking. We educating.
Educational. This is an educational program.
They don't even deserve a mention because they don't deserve it. They're not important at all. You start.
I'm not important, but you talking about me. I'm not important, but you talking about me, Brian.
You know why?
You know why? About me, Brian.
Look.
You start trying to demonize every step of the work.
You doing that? You demonizing every step of his work. We are criticizing his words. The work is not the problem. I don't have the organization means well. It's the leadership that's the problem. You can stop trying to make your minions feel like we attacking them because we play your videos every day. It's your videos and the Taurus videos and Lemonhead's videos and Samantha's videos and La B videos. It ain't even just you. It ain't even just you, but the organization as a whole. They mean well. It's the leadership. It's you. You're the cancer. You're the cancer. You're the shit. Cancer. Hold on.
Cancer.
There you go. Oh, wait a minute. Oh shit. Oh, this is me trying to edit this shit. That's why oh man, this shit is messed up.
When it comes to the point.
Oh, here you go. My editing shit is messed up.
When it comes to the point where you try to maliciously compromise people's safety and people's character, when you try to defame them.
We are endangering people's safety with telling jokes about your ass and telling the truth.
I ain't never released his address. I ain't never released his address. Ain't that what he did to Sheena? I ain't never rolled up on him 7, 8, 9, 10 deep. Ain't that what he did to them women?
And it,
danger.
Hold on.
Oh God, Darshell, I be one. Oh my God, I can't wait till this video come out.
Hold on.
And especially not an organization, but a family.
Oh, you can't talk about an organ. He's not an organization, but he a family now. Now you're trying to make him feel empathy for him. Oh, you talking about us? You talking about our family? No, Pimpin' J, we're talking about you. We don't know nobody else in the Justice League, nigga. I don't know no
people don't know you either. They don't get to know you through text messages and an hour-long meet and greet and a weekend out at the club and skating. That's not knowing you. These people don't know you. No, but you show us what you show us, and we can go by what you tell us. Go by what you tell us.
My family, you take it too far.
Your family, you take it too far with your family, huh? You know what I'm saying? Okay, wait a minute.
Child, now we're going too far. You ain't seen too far, baby. You ain't seen too far, baby.
What you might not have paid attention to is that I have been a fighter all my life.
You've been gay all your life too. That's what
you ain't had no choice but to fight. Your mama put you out in the most vital years of your development.
As the leader,
when she should have been nurturing you.
Oh, hold on. Here they go to leadership. Hold on.
As the leader of this family, I cannot stand by to continue to happen without it being addressed.
That's why you can't stand, you the leader, and you can't stand it to happen. That's why you ask everybody in the world to go fill out a police report on me. That's why, because you're the leader and you're not going to let it happen. It sounds like to me like you're not going to let them make it happen. Nigga, it's not you.
Yeah, you're not going to let them not let it happen. You're not, because if I'm not mistaken, didn't he say that they were specifically fighting justice for justice like a month ago? So now, if you're not fighting for justice anymore, what happened to the funds that you collected on behalf of suing us? We were supposed to be sued weeks ago.
Wait a minute. Wait. Speaking of that, right? Remember Jasmine going to court today, right? Remember he was in court with Jasmine talking about we're gonna raise the money for this girl and shit like that. Jasmine was just on her Facebook page yesterday saying fuck the freedom fighters. Y'all talking about raising money and shit like that, and she's going to court by herself. So y'all sat there and y'all lied again right in front of America because that girl ain't got a dime from y'all. Andre had to go out there and try to collect some money for this girl yesterday.
As a matter of fact, I believe we have the screenshots of her complaining because they said they were so-called for Kanika and that they raised money in Kanika's name, and every court date that she done been to by herself. And there's pictures of them walking out with her when they first walked out from when they was bonded out the first time.
So what you gotta say about,
she done been to every court case by herself.
So what you
go ahead and talk, like I'm finna pull it up.
What you gotta say about that, Pimpin' J? You done left these girls and told America why you was in this girl's face, but you done forgot all about these girls. I bet you ain't forgot about your court date though, huh? I bet you gonna have them lawyers for your shit, huh?
He was getting the resources to make sure that he can go. Wait
a minute. You have time to ride around, find T.I. and waste these people gas money, spend motels and all this old shit, but you done had $400 to pay this lady's a lawyer or whatever the fuck she got? Come on, man. $400.
It wasn't even a lawyer she was complaining about. She was more so complaining that she was at court by herself. That's what she was complaining about.
Hold on. You gonna have 2,000 motherfuckers come to something in June, and them motherfuckers can donate a quarter a piece, 50 cents a piece, $1 a piece, my nigga, to help these women out. But them bitches can get on YouTube and protect your ass and Facebook and do all that old shit, but they can't get these women $1 a piece, my nigga.
And here we have the screenshot. There we go. Y'all see it? Can y'all see it?
Yeah, they can see it. Read it to them.
Okay, so I'm gonna read it to y'all. It says, all you fake Kanika protesters said y'all had our back when we went to jail. And every court date I had since I was there by myself, 100. Heard motherfuckers raise money in Kanika's name and ain't helped out with shit. Said y'all would get lawyers and we fighting this shit by ourselves. Man, fuck you. Justice for Kanika. Fuck Rosemont and fuck Crown Plaza.
So when all these people talk about, oh, you keep on making these videos and all this old shit about him and then you ain't got nothing else to do. Well, I'm making my videos for these people who ain't got no voice. I'm raising awareness. These are people you are fucking over continuously and you acting like we supposed to just, they're not supposed to talk about it or nobody supposed to say nothing about it.
He following the protocol. He following the family protocol. If you don't like what I'm doing, just leave. You ain't got to tell everybody that I'm scamming. It's their job to find out on their own. Who are you to be trying to lead them into the light? Let them find out on their own.
Oh yeah, don't drop no hints. Don't drop no hints on the DVD that's coming out a little later.
Don't answer no questions. Don't answer no questions.
Don't answer no questions. Oh yeah, we dropping hints. You feel me? So we're gonna start exposing shit because the whole fucking family is corrupt, nigga. You fucking
see me dropping hints. Pay attention to what we saying.
Pip and J,
the receipts speak for themselves.
Pip and J, what you fail to realize is I'm 42 years old. If you was in my hood, you'll be my little homie. You know what I'm saying? So don't act like you're smarter than me, or you know what I'm saying. You because I can do the same thing you're doing. That shit is easy if I wanted to. Manipulate that shit is right off of a comic book, off of Power, off of Empire. The shit you doing, it's easy, my nigga. I don't have the time or the energy or the fucking or just the fucking willpower to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to constantly scam motherfuckers. You know, in order to be a snake, my nigga, you must know. In order to know a snake, you must be a snake. I used to be a snake, and I'm honest, my nigga. I was an honest snake though. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't no creepy snake. I was gonna tell you exactly what the fuck I was gonna do. But you a fake snake, and I recognize that. That's why I had to stop fucking with people, because I know like I'm not right mentally. Not as far as fucking people up and beating people ass and shit like that, but as far as like I like honesty. And if you lie to me, the relationship is over. Friends, family, anybody, you lie to me, I'm not fucking with you, because I never lie to you. And you can ask anybody that. I'd rather embarrass myself than to lie. My grandfather didn't raise me like that. He didn't raise me not to take care of my kids either. So when you disrespect my fatherhood, you disrespecting the nigga that raised me. You feel me? So I take that shit personally, because nigga, I don't know about you. We probably won't.
Black Jed is in the building. Jed is in the building.
Damn about no fucking Jed. Fuck Jed.
I'm just letting you know.
I'm finna cut it off.
You know. And he ain't lying right now talking about Jasmine cool with the freedom fighters. We just read the receipts on what Jasmine got to say about the people that was protesting and collecting money in Kanika name, saying that they was on the court. Did you miss that? Are you just not tuning in?
Man, no, since Jed here, look. Since Jed is here, I'm finna cut this shit show. This nigga gonna talk about I want an interview with him. I don't give a fuck about no interview with you, nigga.
You speak every day. As long as you speak every day, we got material. You funny. You deliver eyes fries fresh with good salt daily. As long as you speaking and you lying, we gonna tell the people exactly what's going on so that they can be aware of exactly what's going on.
I don't even want that nigga watching my show. I'm finna cut this motherfucker off. Get the receipts, nigga. Get the receipts. That's what you do.
Where's the receipts? Where's the receipts?
I don't want the nigga watching my show. Tell Jay to get off, or I'm gonna cut this motherfucker off. Get off.
Why he not at court? Didn't Lamar have court? Is court over?
Yeah, no.
That might not even be Jed. Is court over?
This motherfucking show. That nigga. Since I need an interview with you, get that nigga off. Get off, nigga. We can continue this without you. I don't need you or none of your motherfucking minions to look at my show. Get that nigga off then. Is he off? Because we can continue this.
I don't give a fuck. Matter of fact, can we get the wrench gang in here?
Yeah,
we don't give a fuck about him.
Don't edit
he
it.
dug his motherfucking hole already. We don't give a fuck what he got to say. He want his opinion to matter. That's the problem. He want his opinion to matter. We don't give a fuck. Let's continue on with what we was doing, Black. Fuck him.
Okay.
Gang, let's get that. Let's handle that.
Okay, wait a minute.
He can watch. He can't comment. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Let's do that. Let's make a comment.
If you know,
let him comment. Okay.
If you know,
wait.
If you know what I'm talking about, if you know about the lives that are consistently made every day.
The lives that are consistently made every day. Well, nigga, we making a live right now.
You know why they know what they talking? Who he talking about? Because he watching just like they watching. You damn right, y'all know.
And guess what? This is protected under the Fair Use Act. This is edited off of a phone. So nigga, this is my material.
He can rewind to the beginning. He probably been watching since it came on. He might be subscribed.
It's my shit, nigga. Hold on.
Where there's an individual who has nothing better to do with themselves but to try to attack the work of this family.
A family. Why? It's not an organization no more. It's a family. I'm not attacking nobody's family. I'm attacking your ass. Hold on, my nigga.
And we have completely ignored it. And we have completely focused. And we've completely left it alone.
You have?
He addressed us every day. His live yesterday at the end of the live talking about some trolls. It wasn't no HIPAA violation. Yes, it was. We had already investigated it before we even spoke on it. You can keep lying to your people if you want to. You can't lie to us. We know what the deal is.
Look at him. Look. Here we go. Here we go. He finna start it.
The U.S. Attorney's Office,
First you say the U.S. Attorney's Office, then the nigga say, oh, no, the state's attorney office. Which one is the U.S. or the state, my nigga? I don't know which one you talking about. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Is it the U.S. or the motherfucker? Oh, there you go.
The U.S. Attorney's Office. I will be contacting the U.S. Attorney's Office, the state's attorney's office, and the Cyber Crimes Unit of California. And what I'm going to be doing is asking for formal charges to be made against an individual who has purposely and consistently taken opinion a little further. They've become.
Wait a minute. A little.
He said that he contacted them, and then he said what I'm going to be doing. So what the fuck did you talk to them about when you contacted them if that's not what you asked them to do when you talked to them?
I never heard of no. I heard somebody taking harassment a little further, but I never heard nobody taking an opinion too far. I mean, too far. You got me saying fur. I never saw. Hey, man, you taking your opinion way too far. Nah, I never heard that in my life. What you gonna go to the police? Hey, look, I want to tell you what he think about me. I said I was gay on there, but he can't say it. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that used to fuck with me that say I steal money, but he can't say it. You know what I'm saying? I never stole no money from him. You know, even though I got his Facebook and his YouTube shit cut off, I never took no money from him. You know, so I'm not trying to defame his character when I say he fuck with homosexuals. Hey, have you saw how he cut the homosexual thing out and he got the records on I hit a woman, now it's just I'm a deadbeat daddy. He not talking about the transsexuals and other shit no more. I was looking for that. You're not talking about that no more. You know what I'm saying? Because you got them people alive.
But we already got proof that he the one that gave it to John. We already got John. What he did was, what he tried to do with you was he tried to throw you in the ring so that the focus will be taken off of him and we could be beefing with you. And you fell for it. You fell for it. But at the end of the day, the plan was still to do catch up with fries after we slaughtered you in the middle of the day. No offense. And I'm saying that was what the plan was. I ain't trying to be shady or no shit like that. I'm saying that's what the plan was. I'm saying because I heard how it came out and I didn't mean for it to come out like that. I ain't trying to shade them. That shit is over. We just swept that shit to the side. We're gonna let that shit be what it is. And well, you swept that shit to the side. All I'm saying is that I ain't apologizing for shit.
No. I ain't got to do it. I swept it to the side. I said I ain't gonna make no more videos. If you can say whatever the fuck you want to, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I said. I said I'm not apologizing for shit, but I'm not attempting. I'm not gonna egg nothing on. The focus ain't him today. The focus ain't got shit to do with him today. Right now we talking about Jed. But I'm saying he tried to use you as a means to get the focus off of him, and it wasn't never gonna be catch up with fries. As long as you continue to make lying ass videos, it's gonna always be catch up with fries. Because you're gonna always have a lying ass video for us to go over and look at and see where the lies are.
Hold on.
It become very they're just really taking it to another level. For example,
right? For example, we're taking it to another level, right? We take it to a whole level.
YouTube, we're monetized.
We went to a nursing facility in the city of Atlanta. It was a great experience. No laws were violated.
Why are you still on it then?
He's saying no laws were violated. He did not talk to the assistant director of activities about videotaping while he was visiting there. Nobody has a problem with you doing a good deed. Your issue is that your leadership is so self-involved and narcissistic that other people's jobs at risk by filming without trying to find out whether or not it was going to jeopardize these people's identity, these people's reputations, or anything that has to do with the facility itself. He didn't ask anybody anything. He just came and said, "Ooh, Justice doing something good. Turn on the live. Show y'all." Yes, trolls. I got old people looking at me with happy faces. Make sure that you all understand that I'm making old people across the nation happy. We changing the world.
Old people and young people now. Hold on. Old people and young people. Hold on.
I want to say that we have information, and I'm saying it on record, that this individual has attacked lifestyles.
What, I attack lifestyles? Or I attacked you for lying? Have I been on here talking about any homosexual activity?
We have definitely questioned his lifestyle. We have definitely asked for the ledgers. We definitely want to know how, without a job and without utilizing the resources of the Freedom Fund or whatever fund that you calling it, that you are able to maintain the lifestyle that you're living. We didn't attack the lifestyle itself.
No, you're not talking about that. He's talking about the lifestyles as him being gay. That's what he's talking about. You didn't hear that? Look how he said, look.
I want to say that we have the information, and I'm saying it on record, that this individual has attacked lifestyles.
I attack lifestyle.
He's talking about you, Black.
Yeah.
He's talking about you.
He said I attack lifestyle, the gay lifestyle. I'm not attacking gay lifestyle. I'm questioning your motive. First you're saying you like women, then you come out you're gay. You know what I'm saying? And then you getting cut. You having fights with men at the club that's right around the corner from a gay club. You're hiding who you went to jail for and all this old shit. So I'm not questioning your lifestyle. And when I started questioning it, you actually came out and said it. So I was actually fucking right. It wasn't no.
Let me tell you what this is. This is his first time being publicly out of the closet. So hearing people constantly refer to his lifestyle or speak on his lifestyle is something that he's not accustomed to. Because when you're in the church like that, he couldn't really talk about it. So the fact that he's out now, he has to get as a public figure, he has to get accustomed to people addressing the fact that he is in fact bisexual, as he calls it, and that he is in fact gay. He does in fact frequent gay bars. He was cut or in an altercation at the gay bar behind the Shell station where he called the police from, that he actually has been going by the name of Brian while he's in Boys Town. That's all fact. Nobody is slandering your lifestyle. You happen to be gay. And you're going to have to accept that people can speak on the fact that you're gay because you put that information out there.
There's no slander to that.
Okay, Brian. Okay, Brian. Okay, Brian. Hey, Brian.
I want to say that information, I'm saying it on record.
Rewind it back.
Attacked.
Wait, hold on. I already played that clip. Hold on. We almost, bear with us, y'all. Bear with us. We almost finished. Hold on. Bear with us.
But yet, we know that they are in the community that they're attacking.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This. When you say they're in the community that they're attacking, right? He's saying I'm attacking gay men in my community, right?
Dave.
Hold on. This one?
Let's go another route.
Or not going another route. Wait a minute. God damn it. I'm sorry about my editing right now because my editing software is messed up.
If you have been a victim of harassment, if you've had violence be suggested and incited against you,
now they not gonna have no receipts because nobody does it.
Why in the fuck am I gonna sit up there and threaten anybody?
Hey, if you put up a receipt, I'll throw my pages away too.
Who in the fuck is gonna sit up there and threaten any fucking freedom fighter? I'm not stupid like that.
Freedom fighters they threaten us.
Come on, I'm not fit to fight. I'm not fit to. You ain't heard me say I'm finna knock that motherfucker out. I said we can set up a celebrity boxing match, but I never say I'll knock your ass out and slap you like. No, I'm not that dumb, baby. I'm not that motherfucking dumb.
Black, he mad because you be out here saying he's sucking dick, but you say it so harshly that it hurts his motherfucking feelings to hear another man say in public that he out here sucking dick, but he's sucking dick. He been doing dicks for a long time.
Is that the problem? Because I said so harshly and said so mean. How can you? Well, I don't say you give fellatio. Then is that more? You know, like it? Hold on.
No, wait a minute. You can tell him that he sucked dick and he can keep sucking dick. Sucking dick.
Oh.
If your information compromised.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Watch what he got the nerve to say.
If your information has been compromised, if you have had people filing reports or coming in your inbox harassing you.
Oh, Nigga, I done had all of that done to me by the freedom fighters, nigga. You ought to see my inbox, nigga. They done put all kind of shit on me out, nigga.
I'm saying I definitely have an inbox from Nathaniel Avatar L that says link up. She definitely inboxed me to link up, baby. I fight smart. I fight smart, sweetheart. I got kids to live for. What the fuck do I look like wanting to whip your ass on live? I got time for that shit.
Hold on, watch this.
Got work to do.
I want you to send those screenshots to me, but I need you to also go to your local police department and fill out a police report.
Right? So he wants them to go to police for me for me having an opinion. I have never heard of a nigga getting arrested for having an opinion. I never heard of. Hold on. What's your opinion? You said
you need to go to the police station with all of the screenshots that you have of people telling them of people telling you to kill yourself and that you should die, and all of the screenshots that Asia has. And this is the only time I'm saying it, because if she happens to see it, then she needs to know that they're taking this route, so she should feel free to take this route herself and show the screenshots of them telling her that they coming after her, that they will kill her, that they know where she lived, that they that she should have died, that she's a horrible mother, that she people that don't even know her saying this type of shit about her.
I got receipts that you deliberately tried to defame my character. I have it.
Sure do.
The police report.
Wait. I got so nigga, you can never say nothing worse than that. Nigga, I ain't got no organization. Nigga, I got a comedy career.
And we will be filing as an organization formal charges. And this is something that we have tried not to do.
You tried not to do? You just tried to do the shit last month. What the fuck is you talking about? He just tried to do the shit last month. Are you fucking serious? Do you hear me?
This the second time you done called yourself trying to get us locked up for freedom of speech.
You done got me locked up a couple of times. In Facebook jail, you know what I'm saying? Facebook jail. You done got me fucked up. Hold on, wait a minute.
All of the stuff that they're trying to do ain't destabilizing or moving anything.
Nigga, none of this shit you doing, nigga. It's not stabilizing and moving shit.
Ain't stabilized or move shit.
About a few YouTubers who want to sit around and talk about what we're doing all day. But when it comes to you actually attacking good people that's doing good work, when it comes to you actually calling people you're calling women out of their names.
Now, I only call, when I do my comedy, everybody know when you do comedy, the word bitch is not really thrown out in a negative way. It is used as an emphasis or to describe something, you know what I'm saying, in a better detail. It's not mean the derogatory way. I never call a bitch out of anger. I never call that was funny. I never call a hoe out of anger either. You know what I'm saying? And I never call a woman out of anger either. You feel me? So it all goes together. You feel me? I never, oh, you fucking woman. I just don't talk at all. You feel me? Matter of fact, ask the last woman. Matter of fact, if I would have post, I can't remember the last, besides my baby mama, and I didn't argue. I just walked the fuck out the house. I can't remember the last argument I had with a woman. I just walked the fuck out. Google that. That's what you need to find out. That tricked me. Put it on Facebook. I want to find a woman that had an argument with Black. Do that. I want you to do that.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. We are not attacking the organization itself as a whole. So this, as a matter of fact, I'm glad we got to this point, because I do want to shout out their toy drive, because they did that completely and totally without Jed. While he was down there chasing T.I., those women were putting together a toy drive, and they were able to give at least one kid a piece, a toy. And I'm not tripping on that. That's commendable.
They were able to
successfully have their toy drive, and he was out of their way. He wasn't involved in it at the time. He couldn't have been involved in it too much because he was gone. He was down meeting and greeting and doing what the hell he normally do when he out being public and doing his videos and chasing TI. Meanwhile, they decorated. They got the food together. They got the setup together. They had their music together. Those kids had toys and stuff to play with while they were there, and they were able to give stuff away. That is commendable. I'm not mad at the organization. The person that's dragging that organization down.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
What the fuck do they need Pimpin' J for? All these powerful organizations, what the fuck do y'all can do the same exact shit without Pimpin' J? What the fuck do y'all need Pimpin' J for?
It was a woman that funded what's going on with Pimpin' J now. Sheena is the one that started the Freedom Fund. Sheena was the first president of the Freedom Fighters. Sheena was the one that pulled Jackson into the motherfucking case. Sheena was the one that talked with the family to the DA. Mary and Mark is the one that went down there and had everything set up in California for him to be able to ride around in a limo with champagne and all of that shit.
You have another question?
Darshell is the one that gave him money and made sure that he had something to eat when he came down there late, talking about he didn't have nowhere to stay and didn't have no car. These are powerful women. And you guys need to recognize your power.
Can I ask you a question? What did he say Val done for him? What all the shit he said Val done for him?
I'm gonna be honest and say I don't know what Val did. I don't know personally.
Well, he said it was because of her that all these members was coming in. She was sending out invitations. She was setting up meetings. She was doing all this old shit while this nigga running around. Y'all, it's a lot of fucking.
Right. So we got to give the shout out. Val was out here putting the leg work in, making sure that they were sending out the freedom letters, making sure that the emails was getting sent out, making sure the acceptance letters was getting sent out.
That's why I didn't make that joke. When I was gonna make that video, I saw Val was sick, and I saw what she was doing, how much props he was giving her. I was like, no matter what I think of Val or what kind of choices I think she make as far as what side she took, she done it for the right reasons. I can never joke about that. Val done it for the right reason, even though she done it for the wrong person. A lot of these people attach themselves out of their emotional attachment. I never joke about Val for that. Like, oh, you fuck with no. You will never hear me say a joke about Val. I don't give a fuck what she done. She's riding, she thinks she's doing something good. I don't know what the fuck the situation is, but she's putting in positive work. She's out there doing what the fuck she's doing, and she's not in the public eye. I gotta commend Val on that shit.
We got a rich comment from Cordarian that says Sheena didn't turn over the money to Teresa, so she not 100, she not shit. Now listen, I'm gonna say that was a decision that was made by Jed. I'm 100% positive that she was misled and misguided. Y'all have to understand, people got into this because of their love for Kanika. And the issue is leadership, because you can lead people in the wrong direction. I believe a lot of the people were led in the wrong direction, and a lot of them still are. There's no excuse for the bullying. There is no excuse from the bullying. But like he said himself, he has to take responsibility for that atmosphere, because he created that atmosphere. When your leader is a bully, then you make it okay for the people to follow you to say that bullying is okay.
Can I ask you a question, right? Can I ask you a serious question, right? For example, do you think if the Freedom Fighters was ran by all women, do you think all this fucking like all this arguing and bickering and all this shit would be happening if all women ran this fucking organization? Do you think this shit would be like this? If all the
I believe it would continue to flow. I would think it would have did so much more. It would have did so much more if he did what he said he was going to do, which is step down if his name caused and created chaos. I got screenshots from one of the reporters that was down in Texas for the Jackson case that purposely left the Freedom Fighters out of the story and left them out of the interview because of all of the controversy that Jed brings with his name. It was him that got the organization left out of that interview.
Yeah.
But he didn't tell the Freedom Fighters that. He didn't tell the Freedom Fighters that.
We got the evidence. We got the receipts on that too.
We got receipts on that.
So what I'm saying is, listen, ladies, my problem are not with the Freedom Fighter women. Y'all are good women. I have never had no problem with y'all. The problem is with the head. causing all this confusion and chaos and fucking over all these mothers. Y'all are mothers. Y'all letting him get away with
it. Y'all. Low-key, we be trying to look out for y'all too. This is y'all money and y'all leg work and y'all hard work and y'all blood, sweat, and tears. And y'all out here setting up meetings and making phone calls and making arrangements and putting up money and donating y'all hard-earned money, showing up to events and showing up to meetings and setting shit up and decorating. This is y'all work that we defending.
You know what I'm saying? And he fucking it up. He fucking up. Look, if it was all women that was supporting Teresa Martin, it wouldn't have went foul. If it was all women that was supporting the Jackson family, it wouldn't have went foul. If it was all women that was supporting these women that had kids and lost their kids, it wouldn't be all this confusion because they would fucking understand. Y'all putting in the money. All this nigga doing is being on Facebook talking about, hey, this is what a family look like. Donate to this. Call this. Oh, Jesus Christ this. Jesus Christ that. Y'all don't need that shit. Y'all can do shit and y'all can. It's plenty of women that's doing shit in their community, you know what I'm saying, without a fucking leader. Y'all don't need that shit. Y'all don't need them, especially when he causing all this confusion. How about single any fucking freedom fighter women out that haven't fucked with me? No, I don't go down. I see all kind of comments. I don't fuck with y'all. Y'all are good women. Y'all doing what the fuck y'all think y'all supposed to do. For a motherfucker who's leading y'all in the wrong way. That's not my fault that y'all follow this nigga or he got good charisma. But I'm not going to let it sit back. I'm not going to sit back and let him do it. So y'all get mad at me all y'all want to, but I'm smart too. You can try to sue me, send me to jail and all that shit.
Keep him safe. Y'all work is not enough to keep him and what he's doing safe. And at the end of the day, whether you recognize it or not, it's going to be for y'all benefit. The quicker y'all get rid of this cancer, the better off your organization is going to be and has been as a whole. Where Jed is not, there is success. And when he pops up and shows his head up and he come in and he shake his hands, there's turmoil every time he has to leave. He leaves every place he goes in turmoil. He left y'all in Detroit and y'all was still out here trying to fight for y'all organization to have that toy drive and y'all made it happen. And it wasn't because of his leg work. Y'all ain't got to tell me that. We know it was y'all. We know who to give the props to. We know Pie Lady had a big hand in that. We seen her there at the toy drive blowing up balloons with her own goddamn lungs. We seen her there. Props to you. I don't have that ain't no shade in that because that's what they're supposed to be doing. But them ladies did that. They didn't need him for that, and it wasn't no controversy surrounding it when it happened. Even hacking and harassing people, they didn't have no issues at their toy drive because we don't be on that.
The only problem I had with Rena is Rena said my name. I had no problem with Rena because Rena is doing what she's supposed to do. Lady. I had no problem with Rena until you said my name. Rena is she probably a good fucking woman, but when you said my name and shit like that, now you brought yourself in. Now if you didn't stay and done your fucking job and shit like that, my name wouldn't have came out of your mouth. Your name wouldn't have came out of my mouth. But when you say stuff, you interject yourself in it. I had nothing to say about no freedom fighter women ever. Y'all doing y'all are actually helping kids, but that's not his money. That's not his money. Y'all doing it with. That's y'all fucking money. Y'all giving him money to give back to somebody when y'all can just give it direct. That don't make sense. Y'all own the chapter.
Y'all do that shit. One big meet and greet, and outside of that, did y'all conference calls and use that money that he's using to travel and all of that stuff to continue to fund the projects that y'all put the ideas into, that y'all came up with. This stuff is y'all baby.
You can't tell me he's the brains of the operation.
That's why they defend him like that, because they feel like if he go down, the organization ain't gonna be shit. And really, it's the other way around. He got y'all brainwashed. Really, he ain't shit without y'all. Y'all make the freedom fighters run. Y'all make that shit happen. Y'all get the shit in order. Y'all put that shit in line. That don't be him. He don't even be knowing when the fuck the meet and greets be. He get on live all the time. Somebody put up the date and the time for when the next meet and greet gonna be. I don't know. Look, somebody put up when is it? When is it? Somebody tell me when it is.
Bishop, for some reason, look, do anybody think for any reason, if it was a lot of women out there that's doing the same shit without Pim and J, that I'd be making fun of this organization? Do you think if it was just a lot of freedom fighter women out there that I would be making fun of every move they make and making films about every woman that get on there talking about they need a donation? Have you saw me make one video of Sheena? Because I felt she was genuine. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to sit up here and allow no man, and then he's going to sit up there and say, I'm a bad dude because I make jokes. This what it is. I'm a real dude that's trying to play fake to bring awareness, and you a fake dude that's trying to play real to try to bring chaos. It's backwards, nigga. I'm playing your role and you playing mine. See, and I don't even know who the better actor, because now people really fucked up because of the jokes I say. But people who know me, they love me. It's just the people that don't know me hate me. So oh, he fucked up. I'm not finna explain myself. That's why even if my baby mama do an interview, I would never respond. You know what I'm saying? I would never respond because I proved my point. I got plenty of receipts that say I'm a good daddy, so she can get on there and say whatever the fuck she want to say, what kind of man I was, because I was never her man, and she'll tell you that.
And I can call 1,000 people from all across. And I can call people that I haven't seen, and I can call my baby's fathers on Facebook Messenger right now and ask them in front of y'all if they have any type of worries about what type of mother I am to their child. Let me see if one of these motherfuckers is on.
No, you don't gotta do that. No,
I don't even have nothing to prove, but I'm just
don't do that. Don't do that. That's too much. That's too much right there. That's giving them too much. That's giving them too much.
I'm just saying, it's receipts on receipts. Show me something. If they gonna talk that shit, then they need to show us something, because everything we do is based on receipts.
Look. If you're gonna ask my baby mama a question, ask her who was there all night when my son was born. Ask her that question. Ask her who my son took his first steps with. Ask her that. Ask her who met every teacher my son had from elementary to fucking shit till she moved them away from me. Ask her that, right? Ask her the last conversation we had about, I don't raise no regular niggas. I raise you to be great. Ask him how we fell out for that. Ask him how I got him a clothing line. Ask him every birthday he had, what happened, who took him out. Ask him who taught him how to shoot his first jump shot. Ask him who took him to a first Laker game, his first football game. Ask him all of that shit. If you're going to ask my baby mama son about me, ask her the real shit. Don't ask her what kind of nigga I was to her, because I was never her nigga. So it don't matter what kind of nigga or relationship with her, I have with her, because I don't give a fuck about her. It's about my son. You know what I'm saying? So you can bring her on all you fuck you want to, my nigga. I got pictures, documents, and all kind of shit. Nigga, I ain't never got hit for child support, ever. Not $1. None of
that matters, because you're not out here asking for donations. You're not asking people to sew into you for your son.
No.
You're not asking people to put money in your pocket to do what you're doing. You're not out here trying to front and stun on nobody.
So
we out telling facts.
So this is what we doing, Pimpin' J. I'm not see, I'm fighting for the women in your organization, because I want, if you go back and listen to my old fucking videos on Pimpin' J, I said I won't stop until Sheena runs this motherfucker. Tashina and Tashina run this motherfucker. I was always pushing that from the beginning of the shit. I said that.
Yeah, it was never about dismantling the movement. It was always about the leadership that's in the head, leading them in the wrong direction and lying to them and taking from them. And they've invested too much for their movement to be dismantled. They don't deserve that. They don't deserve for their movement to be dismantled at the hands of your name and the things that you put on live and the stuff that you got to say. They don't deserve that. They put in the money and they put in the work. They put that time in. They don't deserve that.
If Pimpin' J go to jail, then what? Then who gonna run the organization? Y'all got, you know what I'm saying? Who gonna run the organization? A woman? A woman. So why ain't a fucking woman running right now? He going to jail. He's doing all this old shit.
It was a woman running it. It was a woman running it, and they fell out because of how much she wanted to legitimize everything.
No, she won the fucking election. She was more famous, and he got her up out of there. She won the election. She was gonna be able to run it. He got rid of the competition. Come on, man. It's supposed to be women running that fucking organization. Pimpin' J ain't doing.
And that same woman that he ran up out of there talking about everything was her fault already has her organization set up, meeting, 501c3 certified, website already up, and taking everything that they need to be taken on.
Look at this shit. Look. I'm gonna show you some shit Pimpin' J that was into, right? Where this shit at? Where's the receipt at? Do I still got it? I don't think I got it no more. This shit was crazy. This nigga was having a fucking, you was going to, this year, you was having all kind of conventions about preachers against the church. You was preaching against the church, my nigga, this year. Hold on, where that shit at? I'll probably get that shit later on today. You was having a fucking damn, let me see, is this it? No, that's not it. Yeah, you was preaching against churches this year, and all of a sudden you're religious? No wonder you got so many.
And in the pulpit.
Look, have you noticed this? This nigga has been struggling with God for the last 3 months. He was
struggling with God before that. Remember, he was struggling with God when he was sitting in the car with the unloaded gun to his head, talking about how he was mad at God and he didn't understand. And fuck Chicago pastors and fuck all of the preachers back then.
So how the fuck is you you still preaching the same shit right now, but you quick to throw God up in there when you saying you struggling with God and you mad at God? You been mad at him for all this goddamn time, nigga. I ain't never.
It ain't nobody else's business if you mad at God. Why would you even discuss? That's between you and God.
Yeah, take that part up with God. I bet you won't tell him that.
He done told him if he didn't tell him. And now look at everything that's all the truths is coming out. Why you mad at God? Because he ain't keep your secrets for you? So that you can do what you said. You feel like you should be vindicated because as long as you do good, it's okay to steal. It's okay to cut a little bit off the top as long as you do a little good with it. So God should be accepting that. And because he won't reason with you on that level, you upset. Is that what's going on?
The son, let me play this last of this video so I can get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Let me play the last couple of clips of this.
God, how you struggle with God?
A few YouTubers who want to sit around.
Wait, we already played that clip. We already played that.
With God.
All right, let me play this last couple of clips, right?
But call yourself a protector of the integrity.
Wait. This is right here, right? This when he said, okay, there we go, right here. Oh, he already said that I'll call women bitches and shit and hoes and shit.
You want to tell me that you have nothing better to do with your life?
Well, I got my battery going low. But anyway, damn that, right? I'm finna get off anyway, right? You know, but what I want to tell Pimpin' J is, right? You sitting up here and you casting all these aspersions on people, right? Baby mothers, me, you know what I'm saying? What's Jackson? What's Jackson? Javante? What's Samaje daddy name? What's Samaje man?
Samaje daddy,
yeah.
James.
Yeah, James.
Samaje name is James spelled backwards.
Okay, yeah, okay. Oh yeah, it is. For sure the fuck is. I had a homeboy named James. But you're also talking about all these fathers supposed to be struggling and shit like that. You're separating homes, man. You're talking about the mothers and you're talking about the fathers. Don't have you have a long line of talking about fathers too? There's fathers out here want to whoop your ass. Cause for talking about how they for talking about their kids and their situation. Don't you see that shit too?
Because Durante definitely still planning on putting them motherfucking calls on his ass.
And what you saying is, you saying that, oh, I'm doing all this whole shit. I have never told anybody I'm a comedian. I don't tell nobody to attack nobody. And you got so many motherfuckers that don't like you and hate you. You can't say all that shit come from me. You got motherfuckers in Texas hate you. You got motherfuckers in New York hate you. You got motherfuckers in Atlanta hate you. You got motherfuckers in Chicago, everywhere. Nigga, it's not just LA.
California, Chicago.
They got whole groups about Jedediah Brown. Whole fucking Facebook groups about you. My group is not about yours. It's all kind of shit. It's a couple of people that's in there that post videos and shit like that. But my group ain't about you. Nigga, you got look up Jedediah Brown groups. You got about 20 of them. Activist this, expose that, this. Come on, my nigga. I'm not the only motherfucker that don't like you. So
they have a whole website that is run by retired police officers that has information on Jedediah going back years, where they're laughing at him and talking about the work he does. While he's improving police and community relations, they're laughing at him. Here, agent. They laughing at him.
And I want to say, people don't see that shit. It's not.
They call him an idiot on a regular basis. He continues to call us an idiot all the time, but the whole time he calling us an idiot. The same organization you supposed to be building with and building relations with the community with thinks you're an idiot.
And that's some shit. All right.
Ain't that some shit?
But we're gonna get out of here, right? But I just want Jed to know, right? Oh, here you go right here. Here you go right here. Wait a minute, I just found it. 9 Chicago pastors are coming to expose the truth and answer the community. I'm a man that is compelled to give Chicago a second win. Chicago is due to be honest, is due for honest upgrade. I'd rather to share my plans with you. Let's communicate. This don't happen on. Shit. Okay. Jedediah Brown. The community confronts the church. 9 Chicago pastors have agreed to allow the community to confront a major issue: the church involvement in what's going on in our city. 200 seats are available. You know, you're gonna have to pay some money. You feel me? Fill out more volunteers are needed to help this critical meeting be organized. We plan to have food and a few benefits to attending to. But it's the same thing. The same thing he was doing then, getting money. Oh, we're gonna have food. We're gonna do having these chapter meetings. Is the same thing he fucking doing now. So it's all in the. It's all, and like I said earlier. Your mother.
Same thing my dad went for. That's exactly the reason why my dad stopped fucking with him to organize with the community, because he felt like he was more about the cameras than he was about the community.
Look, and far as me talking about your mother, I'm not going to talk about your mother, but I'm going to talk about this organization right here. This is an organization right here, my nigga. She's a public figure, my nigga. I can do anything I want to.
An international public figure.
Nigga, she got an international ministry. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? So I can talk about any fucking thing I want to. And I'm protected under the Fair Use Act because it's educational, it's awareness, you know what I'm saying? And it can be used as a learning tool. Google it, man, my nigga. I can talk about any fucking thing I want to, and it's not harassment if it's the truth. Google that.
It's all true. And what we're going to be bringing to the table, it's all paperwork, all facts. As a matter of fact, speaking of facts, Jed, didn't you just lose a $10,000+ fraud complaint in 2015? A fraud complaint?
We got them papers.
That's what I have receipts on. I believe I have receipts on that.
No, we're gonna put all that in the other paperwork. Since you want to play with people.
Okay, we'll save it.
Okay.
We'll save the paperwork. I'll save the receipts.
I'm gonna make sure women run that organization. I'm gonna make sure, and then I'm gonna have shit to say. Why
it's gonna be all those strong women that's been fighting and been standing and been working and humping to not only make the organization work, but make sure you got a roof to have over your head and a place to lay your head. We're gonna make sure they're the ones who do this baby and make it work.
All these women feeding you, renting you cars, nigga, giving you a place to stay, motel rooms, nigga, all those shit. I'm gonna make sure women do that shit for themselves, because that money can be spent back in the community. They don't have to spend that shit on you, nigga. You're not doing nothing they can't do for themselves.
Nothing.
You're not doing nothing they can't do for themselves. Come on.
You ain't donated shit that somebody didn't donate to you.
They don't need that shit. Facebook is a motherfucker. Y'all ladies can have Facebook groups and go out and do this and go out and do that. Y'all don't need this nigga to take y'all money and tell y'all what to do with it. That's pimping. Look, this is what we're gonna do. Give me y'all money. We're gonna do this toy drive. Give me this money. We're gonna have this charity event. Give me this money.
I'm gonna be the face and y'all do the work and give me the money. That's pimping.
Money. I'm finna go to court. Give me the money. Come on. Don't sow into me. Come on, y'all. Sowing him for what? So he can get on there and spit some gospel for an hour straight every day? Jesus has to have a plan. He's family this, family that. He's making y'all feel like, oh, we are all family. Y'all like y'all belong to something. Y'all don't.
Women always been a family together anyway. We always been a family together anyway. You name me one woman that don't got a best friend that's a godmother to their child, that don't babysit each other kids, that don't pick each other kids up and drop each other kids off at daycare, feed each other kids, share each other snacks, buy each other's food set. Women have always been a family. Y'all don't need him to tell y'all who y'all are and what y'all are. Y'all are the organizers. Y'all organize. If the only thing he bringing is viewers and subscriptions, then y'all better start liking, subscribing, and sharing y'all own shit and building y'all own platform within each other through the group that was set up based on the family-oriented community you guys created under Kanika's accident.
Look, for instance, right? It's like you said, it's 80% women up there. Do you have anything for battered women? Do you have anything for women, a victim of crime or anything like that? It's 80% women up in there, and you don't have no programs to help women out. Women development.
They don't have no programs yet. All they have right now is ideas and meet and greets right now. The only successful event that they have had that has been geared towards the community was the toy drive. And that's why I'm making sure we shout that out, because that was a successful event to me. To me, it was a very successful event, and I'm proud of those women because they came through with the come through, even though all this shit that was surrounding their leader organization was going on. In the midst of all of that, they still pulled out a W on their own. They did that. Y'all did that.
Thumbs up.
Y'all don't need him fucking y'all shit up. Y'all probably would have got way more if his face and his name wasn't attached to that. Had triple what was donated had this man's face and his likeness and image not been attached to y'all organization. Motherfuckers
would have been willing to donate.
They wouldn't have had to spend no money on travel. That money could have been used for sure. We know that much. And he talking about how he was stuck at the airport. It's buses. I guess you too much of a germaphobe for that.
That nigga wasn't stuck in the airport. I got the receipts of that too. That nigga wasn't stuck. You feel me? Well, look, we finna get up out of here because we want to save some shit for later on tonight. But I just want to know, I just want to whatever your name is. That shit don't scare me, all that shit, because I know my rights. You can raise all the money you want for cyberbullying, but all I speak is facts. I got facts of you on here saying I sleep with transsexuals. No, and matter of fact, you're not even that dumb. You're not that dumb to say no shit like that. You feel me? So I didn't catch you saying no shit like that, but I did catch you. That's why you always using other people's accounts, and that's why you always talking on because you don't want that shit to pin back to yourself. You feel me? So I guess Notori, whoever Notori L is, she the one told that dude to lie on me about and defame my character, whoever that is. You know what I'm saying? Because that's who I got the text message from. It's never under you. It's always under somebody else. All your live,
somebody else. They bullying somebody on live right now.
This is what I'm saying. How your Facebook get blocked so much and motherfuckers hate Notori just as much and hers not? How yours get blocked so much? He was only off for 8 minutes. Oh, he's only off for 10 minutes. He blocked again. Oh, I'm blocked again. Oh, block. Let me use this. Oh, I'm under this page. Oh, I'm on this page. Oh, I'm putting. Come on. You texting under everybody's name. All your fucking messages are under somebody else's name. Come on, my nigga. You not trying to
your name, so can't nobody say you directly.
You know better to save my name mixed with some transsexual shit. That's why you said that person, them people. You know not to say our fucking names. But you already fucked up and said my name a couple of times. That's what you fucked up at.
Yeah. He know better than that. And on top of that, he called himself trying to delete the picture of my baby. He been deleted the picture. I bring it up because it shows the current nature. It shows that the shit that he did to Teresa ain't changed because he tried to do that same type of shit to me. And you deleted the picture, but the problem with the internet is just because you can't see it and you think it's deleted, it's not deleted. The police can always subpoena Facebook to pull up any record you have. There's a specific IP address to every post. You can pull up where you posted in Facebook in your private justice league pictures of my child, where you posting about Black. In these videos that Notori have with your face on it, where you talking about Black.
So everything I done was a response. I made sure I made a video to that shit. All my videos, some of my videos got your name in it. You got people. I got messages when you telling people to do stuff. I'm fucking with an organization, the Freedom Fighters. I have a right to educate people on an organization that people have questions about. I have a Fifth Amendment right to do that. That's why my shit on YouTube ain't been flagged. Why you think I got one strike on my shit and I've been doing this? Y'all flag my shit, but YouTube ain't got at me on one thing because this is educational, my nigga. I'm not just dumb. I'm not no dumb nigga.
And on top of that, I have an obligation. I have an obligation to what's inside of me to stand up and defend these women, to stand up and defend these grieving mothers, to defend these grieving women, these hurt women, these women that you're taking advantage of, these families that you are taking advantage of in their most vulnerable time.
And it's a lot. It's a lot
obligated. That's my personal feeling. I feel obligated. You said what?
He leaving a lot of women, like I say, he leaving a lot of women everywhere stranded. And a lot of them women talk to me. I can't express or I can't tell you all the conversations I have with these women that used to be ex-freedom fighters and things like that are actually hurt and don't want their name out there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm actually talking to these women. They're watching these videos right now. So y'all saying stop making these videos. Stop doing the bullshit. Because now you just left this lady Jasmine. Hopefully I can, she ain't holler back at me, but hopefully I can conversate with her after the court date and see what the fuck happened. Because I know y'all wasn't there. Oh, I'm going to need the courtrooms filled. 200 freedom fighters. We're going to need this. Oh, Lamont on the, you was pumping it up big. I want to see how many freedom fighters came and you put it out there. I want to see how many freedom fighters show up for this girl court date.
I hope he showed up. I hope he showed up because if I'm not mistaken, he's supposed to have made it back to Chicago by now. Didn't he come back?
I don't know.
He's still down in Atlanta right now?
I don't even know.
Atlanta. He might.
We supposed to be off anyway, so I got to go get dressed. It is cold out here. The sun is starting to come out. So.
Said you keeping all your proof. Jed said you could take your bullying proof to the police station. That's what he said.
Who? On here?
Yeah.
I can take my what?
No, I was talking to Neva. I'm talking about the chat room. Yes, Truth, he out here throwing stones in the glass house. And yes, and once something hits the internet, it's on the web forever. Forever. Yes, Tanya, he should have been there because he was the one asking the people to come out. Yes, Tigress, he did. My baby and insinuated that I shook my baby to death. Is what he did to me. After he called me a hoe and came on here and asked for receipts on how my baby passed 3 years ago. That's what he did personally to me. I know that that's the only thing that he can try to grasp at because it's the only thing that's that public about my life that people would assume will hurt you because it's my child. And don't get it twisted. I'm unbothered because I know and I understand the cause of it. I understand where it's coming from. I understand that he's doing it completely out of a malicious mind state and not because he's genuinely concerned about whether or not something happened to my baby. So because I know that he's attempting to attack me, I can't let the devil win. I cannot. The devil don't get no sleep. I cannot.
But look, I want to play this last clip, right? I want to play this last clip because this nigga got the nerve to say this shit. Let me see, can I play this last clip? I need an interview. And the conviction this nigga had in his voice too, like, niggas, are you for real, homie? Are you fucking for real? Hold on, let me play this shit. The audacity. Keep talking right quick while I find this goddamn clip. I think it's a last.
They were telling me about the doxing, that I could sue him for doxing. The problem is people love me too much. So even though people saw what was going on, nobody sent me the screenshot. They didn't want me to see that. They didn't want me to see none of that stuff attached to my baby's picture. And I appreciate them for that. I really do. I appreciate that God protected me in my life. I appreciate that God saw that things were going on that could hurt my feelings, but just period, because I'm a parent, and he kept that type of stuff from me, and he allowed me to be informed without allowing me to be enraged. And I can't do nothing but give that credit to a higher power. I'm not enraged. I am understanding that my truth rings bells to somebody who claim I'm a small time person. That my truth is ringing bells and making his ass shake and changing the way he moved. That I'm affecting his entire fucking life and setup and how he operates.
Look at his body action and his words. Look at his body action. Wait a minute. Watch this.
Oh, and then you would
wait.
Oh, and then you attack. I've attacked moms that I fought for. But we got videos of you calling grieving mothers bees and people fighting for justice out their name.
All right, hold on, wait. He got his nerves talking about I'm calling somebody. Didn't you call?
Like he's surprised that we mentioned the fact that he called Teresa a crackhead bitch and that she need to fucking apologize to him, that she owe him an apology. Like it was his damn kid that passed away and got stolen from.
Hold on.
Once you get to the point where you cross the line, which you've done several times, people will know. You better do it through a fake page. And even then, you better be careful. Because I'm not the kind of leader that tucks tail and run. I will show up. I'm scared, Lord. Oh, God. Oh, time to go. Oh, Pastor
fire is close upon us. Fire and brimstone.
Hey, look, hold on. This is the clip. This is the clip I'm talking about, right? Here you go, right here. I found it.
Cut it out.
Oh, no, wait.
You're not that important.
Wait.
Cut it out.
By spreading lies and gossip every day, cut it out. You're not that important. Not that important. So again, if you don't know who I'm talking about, don't worry about it. Stay focused on the mission.
You saw that?
Get the work done.
Yeah, I seen him. We not important, but we was important enough for a live. We got our own live on this platform that he feel like is so important.
Look. Watch me say, look at this. Watch me say, look.
So now you can see it live. I've had enough of your foolishness.
Is this it?
I think that was a smart idea. But so it's not funny, it's not cool, and guess what? It will not be tolerated. So absolutely, you've gotten inside of the leadership chat. Well, now you can see it live. I've had enough of your foolishness and your shenanigans. And now it's justice for justice. Justice for justice. And then you got the nerve. Go look at these videos. This clown is saying, I'm gonna talk about your mama every day until you give me an interview. Really? You think you're gonna force me to giving you an interview by spreading lies?
Wait a minute. I never
Nobody want your interview no more. We said step down. Ain't nobody asked for no fucking interview in weeks. And you wasn't going, he said he know you not gonna give it to him. We knew you wasn't giving nobody no fucking interview.
That's my way of calling you a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, do the interview with me. That's my way of calling you a bitch. Because I know you ain't gonna do it. I know you ain't man enough to do it. So that's my way. When I don't want to call you a bitch, I say, hey Jay, do the interview with me. That mean bitch. If you translate it, it mean bitch. Do the interview with me.
Go watch those videos. Go watch those videos. Look what he's saying about mom. You're gonna talk about my mama every day. You're gonna spread lies, rumors, and you got into the live chat, and now I'm tired. No, you right. We tired. We got into the live chat. Now we know that your ass is the one that started that bullshit with John Frank, and you mad because you exposed. And now on live, you tired. And you know what? You forgot a word in your hashtag. It's justice for justice again. You forgot that part. You forgot the again. Because I thought you was collecting funds for that already. You might want to show some of these beautiful women that donated their
hard on money. Hard on money. Get that hard on money on. And what I want to say is justice for justice. What I'm gonna do, what we can do right now is what I want to do, but this is what I'm saying. You ain't supposed to. You hear me, Nisha?
No, what you say?
Okay. Justice for justice is like
again.
What you talking about?
Justice for justice again.
Justice for justice,
quit
right?
But they JDO knows.
Huh? I'm not doing that.
Quit doing the pimping JDO knows.
What you talking about?
It looks like you keep touching your nose. And
I'm not touching my nose. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Okay, Pimpin' J.
What are you talking about? I'm not touching my nose.
Justice for justice. Don't take my baby from me. You're gonna go and spread lies and slander. This ain't lies and slander. This ain't no gossip, lies, and slander. This is the truth.
It's
right, Squint. You got to get all up on it. There you go. Snatch that hat off. You balls, you can do it. Snatch that hat off with anger, with vigor.
I fucked up. Hey, wait a minute. Did you take that challenge with that comedian last night? That comedian that the French fries had? That 3-minute challenge?
He had a challenge for us?
It's a 3-minute challenge of the comedian that they had that they thought was so funny on their live that they done a whole 40 minutes up with? That comedian dude. Remember we watched it?
My God. No, what you're not gonna do.
I promise you. You know they got a 3-minute video of watch your reaction. Oh, it's hilarious. They got me last night. They like, watch this video for 3 minutes. And they recorded my reaction. Did they get you? They get you?
No, but I heard about it. I heard about it.
I gotta watch. They was getting on. I'm like, what the? I'm waiting on the joke. They was like, this is a real comedian right here. And I'm like, okay. And I'm looking, I'm like, I'm waiting on the joke. And they fake laughing. You're like, hey, Jed, I saw you on the bus. I was like, hey, you that dude. You that dude. And you was like, I saw your phone. You like, literally. I said, Jay, every time you look at your phone, you're like, huh? Literally.
Sound too much like what actually happened. You're killing my brain.
You right with the Starbucks. Jay, do it again. Do it with me, Jay. Do it with me, Jay. Literally. Do it with me. Literally. Jay, do it with me. Huh? I'm like, I'm looking like, what am I supposed to be watching here? Jay, do it. You sleep? Wake up, do it. Huh? Jay, you know when I first met you.
Hey, Nator, I can't see you because your face is right over the camera lens right here. So I'm just gonna put my face over the camera lens and act like that's the corner of my damn camera because that's the only way you can see my fingers. So you right here at the camera lens, and that's why I can't see you because you where my camera lens is on screen.
I got these new towels. You got some new towels now. I got some towels that I don't use now. Look at me, Jed. When I gonna see you? I miss you, man. I miss you guys, fellas. I really miss you guys. That's not cool, man. You putting people on camera like, I really miss you guys. When you come back, Jed? When you come back? Take me to Starbucks. You gave me some change. We got off the bus. You gave me some change, and we was happy. Then you took me back. We went to your house. Did he take me back to the house? I don't know. I'm asking. I don't know.
I don't know what he did. I just know he.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just asking.
I got through 2 minutes, and that was it. No, didn't see that. I couldn't do it. I don't think I got through a whole two damn minutes.
No, I got through 3 minutes. So I'm trying to see. I got to watch the rest of it because I know he said he got off the bus and they was going somewhere. I didn't know where they was going. Like when y'all got off the bus together, y'all met on the bus and y'all got off the bus together. Y'all was conversating. I don't know where they went after that. So I'm not trying to spread no rumors and nothing. I just need to know where y'all went after that because that boy seemed a little strange to me. I'm not saying funny and that. He funny, but not funny in that type of way. No, he funny. Not funny, but funny. You know what funny I'm talking about?
Yeah, you talking about.
No, funny. What kind of funny? No, not that funny. He was funny. He was trying to be funny. He looked at fun. Oh my God. He was funny in a funny way. Who like that? Is that a disclaimer? Because he was funny in a funny way. He was hilariously funny.
Mm-hmm.
Did he like Pimp J little brother or something? I like these niggas is brothers.
Yeah, he was calling him brother. He was calling him his little brother.
They got the same head and shit, you know. But he met him on the bus, so that wasn't his brother. Maybe he just want the Pimp J look. Maybe Pimp J got his own style growing and shit. The bald peanut head with the, you know. Maybe
Black Joy said, who is Star?
Star.
Joy said, who is Star?
Star who? Is that a transsexual? Is that one of my transsexuals? Oh shit, they found a Star. Star is rat spelled backwards. Who is Star? Spill the beans. Is that a transsexual I slept with? Oh shit, we getting to the dirt.
Yes, Charlene, we will be back on tonight. We are on every night. Catch up with Fries. Wait a minute. With Fries tonight. Oh, like, subscribe, and share to Glib Talk. Go look at Glib Talk. GLIB.
Wait a minute.
TALK. Go to Glib Talk.
Wait a minute. I think I slept with a transsexual. Somebody said her name Star, the transsexual. I slept with.
No, nobody said you slept with Star. Joy asked you who was Star because apparently.
Huh?
During the 2 minute, was that during the 3 minute, the 3 minute challenge?
Yeah, they got me on that shit. I need to see that video. I ain't saw it. Where's that?
Oh, no, they said Star from Facebook. Who is Star from Facebook?
I don't know.
He don't know. Star Thomas.
A female?
A female, he don't know.
She wasn't in the group. I think she got a brown picture or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
What's up with her?
I don't know. I'm waiting on them to tell me. I'm looking. To
Feel the beans right here.
What's going on?
Even if
what
it's
the hell is going on inside the group?
My beans live. I want my news in front of everybody. I don't want my gay news in front of the world.
Olga.
Oh, that.
Is she in the group?
Oh man, I thought there was gonna be some gay shit. This ain't. I don't give it. I thought there was gonna be some gay shit.
Nothing funny.
I thought it was gonna be some gay
what
shit.
the hell I was gonna say.
Oh, this ain't. Oh fuck. This shit ain't even cool. I thought it was gonna be like, oh, like they got some receipts on you that you had a picture with the transsexual. That'd have been fun.
All she said was who is Star. That's all she said.
Oh, but
Natura and them is on live. We don't give a fuck, but just so y'all know, I don't know if there's no French fries in here that just can't stand to miss Pimpin' J and the Pimpin' J and Avatar show.
We need to go see that. We finna cut this shit off because that's why they Pimpin' J on there. We need to go see Natura live. So look, we're gonna see y'all.
He on there and he mad.
Huh?
They say he on there and he mad.
Well, we finna go watch Catch Up with Fry. I mean, we finna go watch Pimpin' J, y'all. We'll see y'all later. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I get this video so we can watch it on Catch Up with Fries. I didn't get a chance to do the whole video, so that's even better. Catch Up with Fries will be later on tonight. Y'all didn't get
all the way live.
Am I going hard tonight?
Like, subscribe, and share. Kiki Williams, like, subscribe, and share. Truth Out Loud, like, subscribe, and share.
Wait, can I go hard tonight? Am I going hard tonight, or do I gotta wait another day? I'll be right here. Or do I got a little time to get it in?
You should be fine. I'm waiting to hear back from Side. They had hit me back yesterday, so I'm waiting to hear from I'm waiting to hear back from her now.
All right, see y'all later. We finna go watch El Nino, Natura.
I ain't watching shit. Look.
I'm watching Natura.